All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome into Garage Life. I am Tyson, and today we are building. We're going to go through the SCT 410.3 series. We're going to build it up from Tekno, an SCT 410. This will be my second Tekno kit that I've technically built. Technically Tekno. That works. So I got my tools here. I just unboxed and put the bags out on the desk. Got my directions right here, and Tekno's directions are super nice. You could even go on their website and find stuff for it, but it's pretty self-explanatory when you start getting into this stuff. So it says the very first thing is bag A. So you can see the bags are labeled really nice. It says bag A right on it, and this should be everything that we're gonna need to build a differential, the center differential. So I'm going to slice that open, and we're just going to dump our parts out here. So we have a gear, the case, and then the internals. And the picture kind of just shows you how it goes together, and then it tells you in step 1A where to grease. I want you to put grease on the lube, on the grooves of the outdrives, and then also on the O-rings. So I have all my packages from bag A now, right here, and we will go to step 1. Oh, it also comes with your oils, your Loctite, and your grease. And for the sakes of this, I'm just going to use the grease that the Tekno came with. And the first thing we're going to do is grab a drive shaft, and we're going to put some grease in the groove. So I just get a nice little layer down there. And then you have a bearing that's going to slide right under the case. This is going to slide into the bearing in the case. And you're going to have your O-ring that goes in there. I'll put a little bit black grease around that O-ring. This is kind of what helps your differential not leak either, as this lubing it up. And then you will have a washer on top of that. Okay, I'm just going to press it all down in there nice. Make sure that the O-ring goes into the spot it's supposed to go. And I didn't bring my pliers with me. Go figure. See if I can do this without pliers. Kind of doubt it. Okay, now we got that on. We are going to throw a gear in and turn. Make sure that that gets in there nice and good. Step 1, A1, complete. And then you're going to grab the spider gears. You're going to put them on the cross pin, just like So then we will set this right in the top of the diff. Making sure that the grooves go in the slots and these fall down into place onto the gear that's in there, and voila. Now, fill with 7,000 weight oil to 1 millimeter below full. Do not overfill. So let's go back to our handy container of fluids that they gave us, and let's grab 7,000. And we are going to fill it. I like to just kind of go all around in here. Try to get behind the gears a little bit. I'm going to turn this just so anything can sink down behind the gears, below the gears, get where it wants to go. And I can put a little bit more in because some sink down. We'll let that sit and we'll move on to the next step, which wants us to grease the other outdrive. Then it wants you put the bearing around the color of the gear, like so. Put this through there, and these 4 screws in the top of the gear. And these are pretty, self-explanatory. They're beveled. Then you're gonna throw on the other side, you're gonna throw your, I'm gonna grease up just right around here just a little bit, where I plan on pushing the O-ring on. Pushing the O-ring down into its groove in here. Like so. Then we gotta put the washer through. Except it didn't come with a washer. Let's see, I'm not missing anything, am I? Nope. I'll put the pin through. And put the gear on. I like to set the gasket on the actual diff housing. And you're just gonna try to line this up the best you can. It never seems to be perfect. I'm going to start one screw just to kind of hold it all into place. I am doing these by hand just because it's a differential. Plastic and a plastic, or metal and a plastic, I guess. Oops. Go on a cross pattern. I'm going to put this one in directly across from that other one. Takes a little bit to get them started. You're basically threading these holes in. So it's even better to make sure that you get them going nice and straight. Prevent any sort of cross threading in the future. These screws are definitely plenty long. Making sure that these are all tight. And we have a nice smooth differential. It feels a little loose. As far as a center diff, I'll probably end up having to go back and put a thicker oil in there at some point, 7,000. Not sure if that's really my style for a center diff, but there we have it. We have a center differential completed. I'm going to go through and finish up the front and rear differentials. Those are what are next. So I'll have the differentials done, and then we can start assembling the gearbox and chassis. So I'm excited about that. So don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you found it enjoyable or entertaining or boring, or you learned something, or you just like build series. This is the build series. This is episode 1. We got the differentials done. And episode 2, we're going to be doing a whole bunch more, so be on the lookout for that. Make sure you're subscribed so you get notifications of episode 2. But we're going to build this SCT 410, and when it's done, we'll drive it around. You'll be the first to come with and drive it around, and then we will maybe convert it to an SCT 48. Sounds fun, right? So thanks for checking this video out. As always, hit that thumbs up. Thank you for being you. You're the best part of Garage Life RC, and I'll see you later.